Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Chall, and today Chall Chats Crawley Town 0, Doncaster Rovers 2. 4 wins in a row, 8 points from the playoffs, 7 games to go. Surely not. Yeah, great game overall yesterday. Before we get started, obviously, with this, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell to never miss YouTube video. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. Let's get there as soon as possible, please. And for now, let's get straight into this. So, Crawley Town 0, Doncaster Rovers 2. Quite a good win yesterday. For me, I felt like Lottatala had a really good performance in goal. I thought he kept out what he needed to keep out. Overall, I felt like the first half was kind of frustrating in a way. I thought Crawley had their chances. I thought we had some chances as well. It wasn't as eventful as the second half. I think it's very, very obvious. Second half was like a pantomime. It was just full of shows, full of little side shows. First of all, I want to point out straight away, it was a red card. I'm not going to discredit anything. I'm not going to, shy away from anything. It was definitely a red card on that tackle. I was watching it and, yeah, 2 feet flying into him. Didn't even look at the ball. Sorry, I think that was a red card personally. I know Grant McCann came out after the game and said it was a yellow, but no, not from the angle I saw. It was definitely a red card. No complaints from me with that one. It was a reckless challenge. Someone as experienced as Tom Anderson, I have no idea what the hell he was doing in that challenge. I know he wants to try and get the ball back, but you don't do it like that. You should have the experience not to do it like that. So he'll miss the next game or two. I think even 3 games now. I'm not too sure what the penalty is. I'm sure we'll do a daily report going forward, either today or tomorrow, just to or when we find out, just to kind of confirm that. But apart from that, I mean, it became very, very hard after that to try and keep the lead. It was only 1-0 at the time. By the way, great goal by Adelaide. Skipped 2 players around, turned him round, twisted him inside out, game of twister, cuts inside the box, and just buries it back of the net. Brilliant. Again, I'll reiterate what I've said in the past. Sign that guy up. He's just this magician with high intelligence at League 2 level. He needs to be signed up as soon as possible. Like I said, Lottatala had a great game in goal. The red card made it so much harder to keep the lead, and we missed a couple of sitters. Adelaide just shot wide. Biamu, I know he scored afterwards, but he should not be missing that. When the goalkeeper throws it out to you, and you are literally in a situation where you can bury it, you can't be putting that wide. Other strikers put that away. But fair play to Biamu. He had the composure, the courage, the head, the mentality to get back out there and get a goal back and make it 2-0 and recuperate from that mistake. So fair play to him. Not many other players would do that. He did. Also, on top of that, we had another chance where they made a mistake at the back and Broadbent had the chance to bury it. He shoots over the bar. Again, don't know what he's doing there. I could see he was frustrated himself with that shot. So we had a couple of really big sitters. Crawley piled on the pressure at times as well. The extra red card, the red card with the extra man for Crawley, that kind of helped towards them. And you know what? Fair play to Crawley. They did play some good football. But the main thing with Crawley for me was they made the substitutions in the second half, and that kind of killed them off. And I think this is something that Scott Lindsay, if I'm not mistaken, has previously alliterated to, and that's the bench and the power off the bench. So long term, whether Crawley make the playoffs or not, it's still been a fantastic season for them. And I'm sure there'll be clubs out there who end up getting rid of their managers who will be looking at Scott Lindsay. The best thing Crawley can do this summer is keep Scott Lindsay, improve the quality on the bench by bringing in first teamers that's going to drop some of them players to the bench. I thought we kept Danilo Wolsey quite quiet in that game. I thought Corey Adai did well up until the mistakes that he made for the second goal and, getting beaten at the near post for the first goal, which was a good finish, by the way. But could you have questioned the keeper coming out a bit more? Maybe. Obviously, he made a couple of errors there with throwing it out, Biamu missing the sitter. Again, mistake at the back when he came out for it, miscommunication between him and his defender. And Biamu just takes advantage of the deflection into an open net. And you know what? The main thing that I saw there was the connection between the Rovers fans and the players. When they go straight over, Oluwu's jumping on Biamu's back, in with the supporters. Oh my God! It was like, is it too early to say that we've got our club back? It feels a bit too early to say that. And when I mean we've got our club back, I mean we're over that kind of 2-3 year period of kind of losing the majority of our games, the atmosphere being down, things like that. Yes, our position in the table isn't where we want to be going forward. However, it is progress from last season. We are officially 15th as we stand. So, I'm in no complaints. I can't wait for Wrexham on Tuesday. Me speaking about a die making mistakes. One particular thing to know about Lotitala. Bit of a strange kick out. I think it was in the second half, and they could have scored from that. But good defending by Rovers, and we did well. Star performers then. Obviously, we mentioned Lotitala, we mentioned Adelaide. I thought he had an ish game overall, but I thought he came good with that brilliant goal. And overall, I thought it was decent. Craig did well in the midfield. I thought Belly was superb. I thought Richard Wood was just fantastic. He was getting in the way of everything. I think that's his 650th career appearance in football. And this is just after he signed his new 1-year contract. So what a day for Richard Wood. Man of the match wise, I'd have probably gone with Wood or Lotitala. I think Craig did well as well. I thought Craig did what he usually does. Same with Bailey. I thought the wing backs did well, or full backs, should we say, playing in attacking wing back roles, Sterry and Maxwell. I thought Biggins in the number 10 role did all right. I thought overall we did well. Obviously, Ironside was getting a bit frustrated. I could see at times he was getting frustrated. Crawley put the pressure on him, kept him quiet. But then we brought on Biamu and the goal finally came. So overall, for me, it was a great game overall. Like I say, we're kind of frustrated in the first half a bit, especially with the fact we couldn't break them down with a final third goal. Even though numerous chances came each way, it was a very end-to-end match in terms of chance creation and potential goals, etc. Like I said, Crawley played some wonderful football, and they did try us quite a few times in that game. So we had to be really switched on defensively. Going into Wrexham on Tuesday, obviously Anderson suspended at least for the Wrexham game, so you'd expect Oluwu, maybe McGrath comes in. So you've got options there to replace. Oluwu and McGrath's going to add some pace to that back line, so it adds a bit more balance. But again, we'll see how we operate with that added pace and added balance to the back line. I wouldn't expect any more changes apart from that. So the preview for Wrexham will come out on Monday. I'll be filming it on the Sunday. And we'll do some content from the ground, obviously. We're not going to do a vlog like we used to do. Obviously, we're not doing that anymore, but we are going to do the match review probably at the ground because we do have a special guest for the videos on Tuesday, and that is Tom from St. Louis, Missouri in the United States of America. We'll try and go down to Bellevue if we can, see if we can check out the old stadium. So, there's plenty of things we'll try and do, etc. So yeah, really looking forward to coming over for the Wrexham game. Hopefully, a good atmosphere for a Tuesday night game. It should hopefully be a good atmosphere. But yeah, overall for me, pretty good win. That's one loss in 11 now, I believe, or 10. So that's pretty good. 4 wins in a row. We're 8 points off the playoffs with 2 games in hand, by the way, on other teams and 1 game in hand on other teams. 7 games to go. If we beat Wrexham on Tuesday, I think it's possible. And especially if you win your 2 games in hand as well, Walsall and Colchester, again, I think it's possible. I think it's really, really possible. But for now, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this match review. Make sure you stay tuned for all the content coming from the Wrexham game. And for now, guys, I am the CHALL. Ta-ra for now. That's full time. Off to the cell for a pint.